If you're someone using Microsoft Excel on day-to-day basis, then I'm going to give you 5 tips, or rather I'm going to tell you about 5 add-ins in Microsoft Excel that you can use on frequent basis to make your data looks more presentable. So how do you get add-ins? First of all, well, to get add-ins, you go to Insert tab of your Microsoft Excel, and then you will go into the area called add-ins, and then you click on get add-ins, and then the add-in store will open, and you will see a lot of categories, and you will have search option as well. You can search right away. And then after that, whatever add-ins you would like to have, for example, I would like to have Wikipedia add-in. I will click on add, and it will ask me to read the license terms and privacy policy. I'm sure we don't read that, and we trust the developers, and then we click on continue. But it's always good to go through some of the important points in privacy policy. So once you click on continue, what will happen, this add-in will get installed on your Microsoft Excel, and then you can use that add-in repeatedly whenever you wish to do so. So how do you use the add-ins whenever you would like to do? So again, go to insert, go to the same area, add-ins, and then this time you click on this my add-ins button. So there's a drop-down menu. You can see there are a few add-ins that I've already installed, and I'm going to display and demonstrate in this video. And that's how you use the add-ins once you installed it on your Microsoft Excel. So let's get started with the first one, the first add-in that I'm going to demonstrate in this video. So here is an example of a information on Microsoft Excel. There's a small table with 2 columns, couple of rows, and it shows you the data such as departments and how many people are working in each department. Now this is fairly enough. I mean, you can use this information whether you are presenting or you are giving this information to someone, but you can make it a little bit more presentable with people graph, and that's what exactly I'm going to show you in this clip. So you click on insert tab, you go to my add-ins, click on drop down menu, and click on people graph. Once you do that, it will show you an example of this is how the graph look like. Of course, we would like to have our own data or information being presented on this graph. So click anywhere on the graph, and then you'll see this little icon called data. Click on that, and then click on select your data. Now it is asking you to, hey, select your data. So select the rows and columns or cells, and then it will tell you you have selected 7 rows and 2 columns. Then click on create, and this is how you get your information as form of graph. Now one more thing I want to tell you here, that you can change the looks of the graph as well. So you click on this little gear icon of settings, and then here are the different types. So at the moment it is selected type 1. Let's say you want to change the type, or this type for example, and then there's a theme. You can change different themes also. You would like to have black background with this bluish icons, or you would like to have white backgrounds with the red icons, whatever it's your liking. So few options are here. You can choose those options, among those options, and then go to shape. So it's not only restricted to the person icon. You can change the way different icons are. You can change this. So I like this personally. You can change it with perhaps shirts or watches or house. However, what type of data is being presented, accordingly, of course, you would like to use the similar kind of icons, and that would be great. Okay, so I'll go back to this information here, this kind of icon here, And one more thing I think you can do is you can change the heading, so not the numbers about this app. You go to here, click on this data icon, and then you can change this title of the graph. So for example, I would say that organization overview. All right, great, and that is it. So you change the location of it, and there you go. You can send it to someone, whoever you are sending, or you can keep it for your record. So this is how People Graph can help you to present your data into graphical forms. Okay, this one is my personal favorite. So basically, you know, in old style, what we used to do is we used to copy and paste the link of, let's say, a YouTube video, and we used to send this to whoever we are sending, and they used to click on that link, and then it used to go out of the Excel and to the YouTube, and there the video will play. So now the next add-in which I'm going to show you, it makes things more useful. So for example, I want to have students. So let's say you're a teacher and you have a couple of topics on your Excel or Word. I believe this is going to work, and this add-in will be available in Word or PowerPoint. I'm not sure, I haven't checked in a Word or PowerPoint, but hey, you can check it out and let me know if this add-in will be available in Word or PowerPoint. But in any case, if you want your students to have a reference video, or where a video where a demonstration is being done of what exactly you're trying to teach to the students, so what you can do is go to Insert and Web Video Player. That is the add-in name. So you get the add-in from here, type in the exact same name, Web Video Player. You will have it, add it in your Excel workbook. So once I click here, it will ask me the URL. Now I want you to pay attention here. You can only use URLs for YouTube and Vimeo at the moment. So let's say I want to have this URL. So we'll copy that and we'll paste it here, and then I'll click on Set Video. Now you see here, this video is exactly pasted. It's kind of like, it looks like it's pasted in a Microsoft Excel, and the beauty is it will show you the thumbnail, and you can play right in Microsoft Excel. So you don't need to, a student don't need to go out of your work area. So that is the beauty of having this particular add-in. And if you're a student, if you're someone who would like to demonstrate to someone with Excel, with video, then I would strongly recommend you to have this particular add-in. It is going to help you a lot. Okay, QR codes are generally getting popularity in recent times, and I think QR code is the way in the future as well. Earlier QR codes were used only in the supermarkets, on the shopping bags, but today QR codes are being used everywhere, in education, in retail, you name it. So you can use QR codes in Microsoft Excel. For example, in some instance, if you want to give some certain information and you want people to use QR codes or participate through QR code, so there is an add-in for that. You click on Insert and then click on My Add-ins, and then this is the add-in I've added. If you don't have this, you can get it from Get Add-ins. So QR for Office, I'll click here, and I'm sure this will be available in PowerPoint. So especially when you are delivering an online class or online training or online seminars whatsoever, you can use this particular add-in whether you are using PowerPoint or Excel, Word, whatsoever. And also you have different options given, right? So HTTP, HTTPS, this is the most used one. So we can use our own website. Hey, by the way, go to looplearnings.com for exciting stuff. All right, so I can increase the size of QR code. I can change the background of it. All right, no need to do that. I can change the color of QR code. All right, it's up to you, whatever you would like to modify. And then click on insert, and voila, you have your QR code inserted right into your document. So this is again very useful add-ins, and for some people this is going to be a great help as well. Let's say you have sales data, right? And that data is from different countries or perhaps different cities, and you want to present that information. And how about presenting that information in on the maps? So basically you are going to show how much sale happened in so and so area on the map itself. So you can present that in that way as well. So you go to insert tab and you click on my add-ins, click on Bing Maps, right? So when you do that, it will generate a map, and then you click on insert sample data. Now of course this is the table that we can modify, right? So what we can do is we can modify this information on our own requirements. So let's say I will say Lahore. Oops. Okay, Lahore, I would say Berlin, London, Paris, Tokyo, whatsoever. I have just changed a little bit. So you can change this information, and it will directly change to on your map. So you can change this graph. So if you click on a graph, it will show you the location, to show you revenue, expense, close it, then click here, Berlin and London and Paris, in here Tokyo. So it is nice graph, it is nicely displayed. You can, you know, what do you call this, zoom in. You can zoom in further to see, you can zoom out. Okay, you can do a little bit more modification in that. So click on a gear icon or setting. You can have bird eye view. So instead of just the simple map, you can have this bird eye view. I like the road map. Instead of pie charts, you want to show the circles, you can show the circle as well. And remember, these are the two colors, and this is being represented, this bluish being represented as revenue, and this orange one is expense. You can change it right away. So you want red revenue as green, let's say, and you want expense as red. So it is nice visual information on the map to present it to someone else. Again, this add-in I'm sure will be available in PowerPoint as well. So if you are making a presentation, this would be a nice idea to present your information, sales information or such kind of information in the form of map. So this next one is for the admins particularly, or maybe anyone else also can use it. So this is about Visio shapes. So for example, you want to make an organization chart, or you want to make a process of your organization. So there's a very nice add-in you can use, and it's called Visio, visualize your data, right? Visio diagram. So once you click on that, it will show you a little dialog box, and then click here, and it will show you different kind of diagrams that you can actually use. So you can create organization chart, very nice. You can create a basic flow charts, you can create cross-functional flow charts. So this is at the moment in beta. I don't know whether whenever it is going to be released properly, but it is functional, you can create, right? So let's create this chart perhaps, and it will create the chart for us, creating the diagram. This is great. Now of course this we can change this information. So for example, P100 is start. So for this particular shape, the process step ID is P100. Let's say you want to change some information in that. So let's say you want to add another step. So after the process, here process, you can change for example, what should I say, customer exist in system, let's say. Okay, now you will say right away this whatever changes we have done is not reflected. We have to refresh the information, and now it is being reflected. Now you want to add yes or no decision like this, yes or no in after this, right? So you want to have that. So what you can do is you can insert tab here, insert row here, sorry, and then you can say it's P400, and P400 would be data exist question mark next step ID. So from which step you are creating this link with. So we are creating this link with P300, so I will type in P300. all right, and then what kind of connector you want. I would like to have yes no connector, and the shape type. So in here different shape types are given, so you can choose different shape types. So of course I would like to have the process shape. Okay, again refresh it. All right, sorry, there is a there are two P400, so that's why it's getting confused that what do I need to do. So we will change this to perhaps P500. Oops, change this to P500. Refresh again, and there you go. Now we have this additional shape in between, and it is being linked. Now this is, I know this doesn't make any sense. I've just given you a demonstration. The idea is that instead of just taking the shape from insert tab and then placing them in the right order, what you can do is simply have this add-in, use this table to actually draw your processes, and then you can use these processes by saving as image, and you can even copy this, paste it wherever you wish to do so, and then you can use it wherever you wish to do so. So these are the 5 add-ins that I wanted to show you. I hope you like this video. If you find it useful, then what about giving a thumbs up and liking this video? And how about subscribing to the channel if you want to have more videos like this being appeared on your YouTube screen. So I hope you like this video. Tell me in the comments below if these tips are useful. Even if they are not, please do let me know in the comments below, and subscribe to the channel. That's the only way I'm asking you to support. And this is about it. I will see you in the next one.